let's start understanding this how this works. So there we have two arrays, ranks and suits. So ranks are a, k, q, j, 10, 9, 8. These are ace, king, queen, jack, and everything, and these are the suits. So HR, urge, hearts, D, diamonds, clubs, and spades. Okay, first of all, what we'll be doing is we'll be creating a deck. So we'll be creating the deck using generators. So we can create it in both ways, using taking a Cartesian product or taking a generator. This both will yield us a generator. So as we know, generator behaves same like card. So if I define this, this will actually behave like a deck of cards. So from this, if we are taking out some cards, taking out 4 or 5 cards, that is we are exhausting 3 or 4 elements. So remaining cards we have with us. So now next function is shuffle. So in this we'll be shuffling the deck of cards. We'll use shuffle from NumPy library. This you can also use shuffle from Python random library, but I prefer this. Okay. So now what we'll do is we'll convert deck of cards into a list, because we need to shuffle that, right? So after converting into the list, we'll give it to the shuffle function. Now this shuffle function will shuffle this deck of cards in place, and it will return us a deck. Okay, so let me show how this works. I have given my cards to this, and these are my shuffle cards. Okay, now one more thing. Once I have exhausted this deck, I cannot use this one more time. Let me show you. See, you will get null. So you need to define this one more time to do this. Now what we'll be doing is we will cut the deck. So what is cutting of the deck? So as I have written here, cutting the deck. To cut the deck is to split the deck into two piles by lifting one pile from top and placing it at the bottom. So there are 52 total cards. So what we'll do is we will take first 26 cards in hand, and remaining 26 cards will be at the bottom. So you will take first 26 cards and keep it at the bottom, and bottom 26 cards will keep up. So how do we do this? So first of all, we'll take the cards iterator, and we'll convert it into list. Taking, so this is taking memory. Okay, and now this one. Now this expression is also taking memory. Now why this is taking memory? Because what we are doing over here is we are converting our cards iterator into a list. Now this list we are slicing. What slicing does is slicing creates a copy of our list. So we'll take first 26 to 52 and next 0 to 26, and we'll append it in this way. In this way we are cutting the deck. So over here cards are cut. So let me show you how this is. Okay, you can see over here. This are cut. The problem with this is we are taking too much memory over here. So with iterators we can do this without consuming any memory. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll use a t function. What t function does is t function creates a copy of our iterator. So deck one is one copy of our iterator, and deck 2 is one copy of our iterator. And now what we'll do is we'll use isSlice to slices. What isSlice does is it does the slicing, but it returns an iterator, so no memory is used. So as I have explained above, isSlice takes two parameters. First parameter is an iterable, and next parameter is the stop parameter. So for deck one is the same card. We'll take first 26, and over here we'll take latter 26 from 26, and if we are giving here none, then we are taking all the cards beginning from this end. Now we have two cards, top deck and bottom deck. Now this top deck and bottom deck will change. Now what change does it? It changes the iterator. So top deck and bottom deck are changed. Okay, so let me just show you how this actually works. As you can see here, we have, okay, now we are done. As you can see here, we have returned the chain. Okay, let's see the cutting. Okay, we can't do this because our iterator is already exhausted. We need to define this one more time. Okay, now you can see. Okay, so let's understand how this deal hand function works. For example, number of hands are 1 and hand size is 5. So what this tells us is If number of hands are one, there is one player, and to one player we are giving five cards. So if number of hands are two, to two player we are giving five cards. Okay, so let's see how this actually works. So for example, let's keep number of hands three, and let's keep seven. Okay, so we are dealing seven cards. For example, hand size is 2, means there are total 2 players, and two players will be giving 4 cards. So it is in this way. So how this function actually works? Num hands are 3 and hand size is 5. So what this statement does is it takes our cards iterator and it multiplies it with hand size. So hand size is 5. So this object will be multiplied 5 times in a list. So it will create same objects 5 times. So as you can see over here, it is creating same objects 5 times. So this object, all iter objects, iter dot products are same values. So we are creating or duplicating these values 5 times. Now how this slice works? So now what we'll be doing is we'll be iterating to each of this, and we'll be taking three cards 5 times. Take 3 cards. Now we'll take 3 cards. Now what is this array? Okay, okay, these values are 3 cards. This value are three values are 3 cards, 3 cards, 3 cards. Now how this actually looks? It looks like this. Now in zipping, what we'll be doing is, how we'll be doing the zipping? We'll be doing zipping vertically in this way, this way, this way, this way. So AH, AS, KC, QD, and JH. This is this is one hand, and this vertical is one hand, and this vertical is